number 73, the title of which is Our World. Some time ago, Censored ran an article about the United States publishing industry, indicating that it was celebrity-driven and no longer had time to deliver good books. Thought-provoking books. Books by new authors with something to say, and who weren't being heard because publishers were no longer interested in good books, only their bottom line. At that time, it was pointed out that conservative talk radio host Rush Limbaugh, contrary to what he claimed, didn't write his best-selling books. Yet on the air, Limbaugh boasted about his intelligence, studiousness, brilliance. Today, in all quarters, we have others putting down on paper what are supposed to be the thoughts of the celebrity, politician, scientist, or Christian leader. Christian titles are selling. This market has reached over $3 billion annually. But very few of the buyers of these books know that none of the best-selling Christian celebrities write the books attributed to them. For many years now, ghostwriters have been responsible for the moving prose of most of these disingenuous preachers. Unknown writers have written works for Pat Robertson, Reverend D. James Kennedy, Bill Hybels, Billy Graham, Gary Smalley, and Tim LaHaye. Publishers know they're doing something wrong, something unfair, untruthful. They know that the public has a right to know whose thoughts, ideas, and prose they're reading and lauding. This liberal use of ghostwriters to make illiterates look good has been going on for a long time, but never to this extent. John F. Kennedy won a Pulitzer Prize for a book he didn't write. This bottom-line approach to our world by Christians, this wanton casting aside of truth for celebrity status, this superficiality of purpose, has proved tragic for truth, sincerity, and historical fact. It's prostitution at its worst. Edward E. Plowman wrote in 1993 that nearly all forms of Christian writing is grist for ghosts, grinding away for people, long on reputation, but short on time, self-discipline, or writing ability. He also observed that publishers would continue to use celebrities as marketing gadgets until readers kick the celebrity habit. He added that there are gifted but lesser-known writers out there with something important to say. Only a handful of these preachers write their own books. Two of these are Philip Yancey and Reverend Charles Swindoll. And Swindoll echoes the cry of many writers when he says, "I have no writing staff or team of researchers who provide me with historical and illustrative material, or who serve as my ghostwriters. Every word comes from my pen, through the age-old process most authors still use: blood, sweat, tears, sleepless nights, lengthy stares at blank sheets of paper, unproductive days when everything gets dumped into the trash, and periodic moments when inspiration and insight flow. One of the conservative religious right bad boys of the 1980s Reagan takeover of the U.S. government, Tim LaHaye, advises on the theology of books written by Jerry Jenkins, which is a cruel joke since LaHaye knows absolutely nothing about what the Bible actually says. Some critics understand the problem and state that certain books are marketed on the superstar model that dominates evangelical publishing, itself a scandal to the evangelical mind. It's simply a lucrative practice to bring together ghostwriters and celebrity authors. Is that why no one seems to read to retain anymore? To actually learn? Today, most readers speed read or skim the bestsellers or just place them on their coffee tables. And the ethics of lifting someone else's ideas and presentations and calling them one's own is easily trumped by money. And the ruse that the celebrity can get the word out. After all, in the end, isn't that what's important? In the world of publishing, the writer, the creator of a work, doesn't benefit financially from his work as he should. Up until 1978, writers were actually raped in regard to their work. Once, it was the rule in many areas of publishing that a writer, if he wanted to see his work published, had to sell all rights to the work. He received no royalties nor copyright. He was kept from the financial feeding table by the producers. Even Elvis Presley has his name as co-writer of songs he didn't write. Today, there are very few good books on the market. Books that truly inform, inspire, or give us what we may need to live a more positive existence. Books today are treated as commodities and are shopped and marketed as such. It's no wonder that very few of us read anymore. And today, good writers are locked out. Manuscripts aren't respected. They're thought of as raw material to fit into some genre formula. No one recognizes originality anymore. Oh, some small publishing houses claim they still seek originality, but they are liars. Some would say that the personal computer offers the avenue of self-publishing. And on some levels this is true. But then there's the matter of distribution. What good is information if it's merely packaged psychobabble put out by those with influence and industrial power? We can now zip information around the world in seconds. But if the information is garbage, then our information age is a farce.
Hi, this is William Morrow. Are you one of those people who join a health club, and after they have your big, overpriced annual membership, you notice that you're on your own with little or no results even after all the promises? Then the website Personal Trainer is for you.
Thank you very much, William H. Morrow III.
So you lost another argument with a conservative, right-wing Republican. He talked over you. He screamed and yelled. He brought out the Bible. He thumped it. He quoted scripture to you. You were lost because you came at him with facts. Nothing but facts. And you expected that would make you look good, that would make you win the argument, but it didn't. You know why you lost the argument? You know why you're going to lose your next argument? Because you don't read Censored. Censored, a 30-year-old newsletter that shows you how to defeat a conservative. Read Censored, and you'll have all the ammunition you need. Every time you get into an argument with a right-wing conservative, so-called Christian. Censored, that's all you need. Read it, and defeat a conservative.
Greetings, listeners. Let me speak to you for a moment about the foundation of our entire organization, Newsletter Censored. It was founded by our mentor, the Reverend Dr. William J. Eisenman, in 1977. It discusses the 5 taboos of American life: politics, religion, health, human sexuality, and child rearing. You won't find anything like this in the mainstream media and the press. It reveals the kind of truth that most people are afraid to hear. Can you handle it? We are living in the end times, so in order to defeat a conservative and save America, you need Newsletter Censored. Go to www.newslettercensored.com, click on the printable order form page, and with your gift to support this work, get your free annual subscription. This is James P. Madonna of Megalife 21, the hardest hitting internet talk radio station on the planet.